Hi everybody, Linda and Holly here.
Hi guys.
And today we're going to talk to you about what a major definite purpose is and why it's important. And Holly's going to take it over from here.
Well, whenever you start any business, you have to have a definite purpose for why you want it. And it can't be something menial like, I just want to make more money to buy a Maserati. Well, yeah, that comes later, but you got to look down deep. There's got to be something there. It goes along with your why. And so when doing that, it's always best to put down on paper what you feel. And we got this as a gift for Mother's Day from Linda's brother, who is totally, spot on with us on this whole deal. And he's a very much an entrepreneur himself. And, he sent us this book. Well, he sent it to me as a Mother's Day present. And we decided that this book is important to us. So we decided that our major definite purpose is going to be putting something that really means something to us, because that's what it's about. It has to mean something to you personally. But as a small example of, what your major definite purpose should have in it, I'll read you a little bit of what we have, and you can fill in the blanks on the dates and the amounts or whatever you want. But just as an idea, first of all, you have to give yourself permission. Grant yourself the permission to open your mind to accept this. And so in the beginning, I have written down here, I want your permission to share this with you, and you will open your mind completely and totally to receive this openly and fully. And with that said, hello, Beetle. By the first day of you fill in the blank, we will have in our possession whatever amount of money, residual income, which will come to us from various amounts from time to time during the intern. And usually you set your date for about 3 months ahead of where you're at right now to where you want to be. If you're starting off with $0 and you want to make $10,000 a month, that's what you need to put in that section. And you need to make your date 3 months from this day that you write this. In exchange for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable of rendering to the fullest quality and to the best quality of service and capacity of your business. And I don't care if you're selling lotions, whatever. We personally, since we're with Empower, we have Empower written down. I believe that I have this money in my possession, and you have to believe this with all your heart, or it's not going to make the difference that you're wanting. And also have written, my faith is so strong that I can now see this money in my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and proportion that I deliver this service and that I intend to render for it. I can see the money in my hands and I can touch it with my hands. So whenever you are reading this to yourself, you need to believe this wholeheartedly with 100% of your being. Whatever your spiritual choice is, when you say your prayers or what have you, however you do your spiritual thing, this is where it needs to come from. You need to feel it with your heart, your mind, your body, your soul. Like gasping for air. You have to feel it that hard. And in order to reach these goals, we have 5 bullet points that we have. And we tell ourselves this every day. I know that I have the ability to achieve the object of my major definite purpose in life. Therefore, I demand, capital letters, put it on there, of myself persistent and continuous action towards attaining, and I here and now promise to render such action. So whenever you say it like that, you're making a promise not just to whomever is in the business with you, you're promising yourself. So you need to make this stick. I realize the dominating thoughts of my mind will eventually reproduce themselves outward in physical action and gradually transform themselves into physical reality. Therefore, I will concentrate on my thoughts for 30 minutes daily upon the task of thinking of the person I intend to become, creating in my mind a clear picture in my mind of the person that I will become. So you have to look at it from the perspective of, I don't care if you're running around hobo style wearing a burlap bag over your head. If that's not who you want to be when you're successful, then start thinking it, start acting it, start walking your talk. Because whenever I put makeup on because that makes me feel a lot better about myself. Linda, both of us, our ball caps, that makes us feel better about ourselves because that's where we're comfortable. That's who we are. Our third bullet point that we have is I know the principle of autosuggestion and desire that I persistently, in my mind, will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object in the back of my mind. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding myself the development of self-confidence. And where that falls in, I mean, you tell yourself every day all the positive things. You're smart, you can do this, there shouldn't be a problem with this, and you write this down. I don't care, back in school you got in trouble, you wrote sentences because you were in trouble. I will not hit Sally in the back of the head. They made you write it 100 times. Not only did you not want to hit Sally in the back of the head, you may have wanted to hit her harder, but you knew that the recourse was going to be you're going to be writing more sentences about hitting Sally in the back of the head. So whenever you pound it into your head like that, I don't care, you can write your major definite purpose 30,000 times if that's what it takes to get it through your head. It's about opening your mind. So the fourth bullet point that we have is we've clearly written down a description of our major definite chief aim in life, and we will never stop trying until we have developed sufficient self-confidence for its attainment. So what that basically breaks down to is your major definite purpose. What is the ultimate goal that you want to have? Do you want to be totally and completely financially free to go wherever you want in life? Or do you want to just, help the needy or something like that? What is your ultimate goal? That is what your chief aim is. The fifth and the last one, obviously, is I fully realize that no wealth can long endure unless built on truth and justice. Therefore, I will engage in no transaction which does not benefit all of whom it affects. I will succeed by attracting to myself the forces I wish to use and with the cooperation of others. I will induce others to serve me because of my willingness to serve others. I will eliminate hatred, envy, jealousy, selfishness, cynicism by developing love for all of humanity, because I know that a negative attitude towards anyone else can never bring me success, and I will cause others to believe in me because I believe in them and myself. So that right there, I don't know what else I could say to that, but it's about throwing it out how it really is. You know what I'm saying? You're only going to attract what you want to you if you are the person you want to attract. So, if you want money, you're going to have to start acting like the person that makes the money. If you want people to come and join you, put yourself in that person's position. What if you're a mom like us with kids and your back's against the wall? What are you supposed to do? Put it in their mindset. If all they can afford is the smallest end of whatever product you have, expect that, because that's probably where everybody starts. Most definitely you're going to get a few people that are just going to zoom right to the top. Hey, that's awesome if they can do that, but at the same time you got to have ethics there. And whatever you feel in your heart, I'm sorry, but everybody can smell out a BS artist. And I'm sure that you've probably seen your guys running around in the alligator shoes, driving that nice little whatever Bentley or what have you, and they're going to be taking that rental car back, and that's just a borrowed pair of shoes. So people can see through all that kind of stuff. We are who we are. I mean, that's just the way we are. And so, but get your major definite purpose down on paper, because that right there is going to make it or break it for you. And if you don't do this, you need to do this at least once a day. I don't care if you do it in a mirror, but you need to say it out loud, because whenever you say the words out loud, your heart hears it, your mind hears it, and the universe will hear it, and it'll all come back to you tenfold. There's no way it can't, because whenever you put yourself in that position, you're putting your butt on the line. And whenever your back's against the wall and your butt is on the line and you're doing it for yourself, if you let yourself down, you're going to kick your own self in the butt for it, guaranteed. But am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm dying. So, but for now, I guess that's all we really want to talk to you guys about today, and I hope you enjoyed what our major definite purpose is, and it gives you some kind of a goal, to write your own, and really put your heart and your mind and your thought into it, because, you are what you eat, and you better make your words sweet, because you never know if one day you're going to have to eat them. My grandpa used to tell me that all the time, and that old dude had something going on, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but until then, and Dee Varengia, we want to give you a shout out. The kids are playing in the pool at the neighbors, so that's all good. But we wanted to say thank you again, because that little shout out you did for our little group, hey, that is awesome. And we're working our tails off. But hey, you guys, if you haven't seen our group, come and see it. We're at group. It's Law of Attractions
/ motivation /
inspiration. Yeah, I always forget because I'm blonde. Yeah, Clairol can't keep us all smart. Okay, well, we'll talk to y'all later, and until then, take care. Yeah, no storms today. Well, not yet.
Later.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Take care, y'all.